that game took so long.
It did. It almost took too long.
Yeah.
Okay. And then... Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
All right.
Have you shared your screen?
Yeah. Can you see it?
What? No, I'm not seeing.
Yeah, I saw the.
Okay, now I
link.
see it.
Okay.
So now we have team 1 through 5, and then we have all the players there. Okay.
All right, we got our nice little music playing. Okay, I'll explain real quick what we're doing here.
Okay.
Let's go BBQ. What's up, Richard? Yeah, you guys haven't heard BB in a while,
huh? Hey, Richard. Is he here?
Richard? He's in my YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Alright, hopefully the music's not too loud. I think it's okay.
I can't hear the music.
Yeah, you're
but
not...
your viewers can, right?
Yeah, they can hear it. Not you.
Okay.
Turn it down here a little bit. Alright, guys, so we're doing the the team drawings here for the Spring Cup that Lastscer is sponsoring within the 24H group. So the way this is going to work is we have 30 players. They're separated by rank. So we have, the big legs, the small legs, and then B and C players.
Yeah.
The first...
C players are chickens.
Yeah, the chickens. Yeah, C for chicken.
Big chicken, little chicken.
Big chicken, little chicken. I like it. So the way we're going to do this, you see that we have the team separated, team 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to put all of the C rank players in the pool first, and we're going to spin to put them on a team. And then we'll do all the B rank players, and then the little legs and the big legs. And we will get our teams that way. So I wrote it out here. So the way this is going to work is we're going to... I need to close some of my windows. So I'm going to put all the names here in the wheel like this. We're going to spin the wheel. When it finishes, we're going to get some really cheesy confetti and clapping noises. And that is going to be our player. So we're going to go ahead and spin for Team 1, the first C rank player. Little chicken. All right. So we got Yer, so we'll do Team 1, and then we'll find Yer, and then assign player to team. So she's on Team 1, and then we'll remove her from the list, and then we're going to spin for Team 2 now. So this will be the process until we get our 30 players on the 6 teams.
Oh, I'm on Team 2.
All right, ladies first.
Apparently,
right, yeah. Ladies first.
Yeah, as is such a gentleman.
Hey, so true. That's not talked about enough.
Wugong next.
The ultimate chicken, Wugong. And who is this? I actually don't know who this is.
Your house is from Australia.
Have I met him before?
No, I don't think he played with us a lot. 8x.
Alright, so now we're gonna go back to Team 1, and we'll actually start getting some teammates now.
Okay. Looking forward. Our fan for Team 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's my teammate?
BB's first teammate.
Who do you want?
I should have asked, yeah.
Yeah.
Thermostat.
That's who you wanted, right?
Well, I wanted old guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alon goes to Wukong team.
All right, we'll see a lot of cannon rushes.
Yes,
From
both
team
of them
3.
are good at that. Yes.
All right, and the last two players.
Old guy goes to
Team 4.
team 4.
And the last one was Blue Castle.
Blue Castle.
All right, so that's going to do it for our little chickens.
Maybe do you want to pause for a second? Like, I'm curious, what do you guys think about the 5 teams? Which one do you think is the strongest?
I think team
Strongest
5 so far.
Yeah, chicken group.
Team 5 is the strongest so far.
Yeah, I think Team 5 looks really good. Team
And
2,
then
obviously,
Team
though,
1.
is a favorite because they have Bebe, and she's one of the best players, especially when she picks Terran. Like, nobody can fight against Bebe's Terran.
Of course.
Yeah, so there's gonna be 1-on-1, right? Like, I don't see a lot of 1-on-1 players, so I think Baby might stand out.
That's true. Especially if
Yeah,
she can beat
I think.
Shanji with all his training.
Shandy is in B group.
Yeah, but you're gonna beat him, and he's in the B group, so maybe after your 1v1 you guys can swap ranks or something.
Well, 8X is pretty good at 1v1 too. Okay, now I see some hope.
Alright, so now we're gonna roll for the big chickens here.
The big chickens.
So the
Team 1.
first one with Yer and Arfan. Oh.
Shanji!
I guess it's
All right.
still ladies
That's
first,
his
huh?
team, I think.
There we go, Shanji. Alright, baby. Who do you want? Out of this whole list.
Noah.
Duo or
I
Happy?
wanted Duo.
Jitala, you're friends with these guys.
I'm friends with all of them.
They might not feel the same way.
What?
All right, BB and CC.
I got
BBCC.
CC. That's good too.
You might still get Duo too, so you could be BBCCDD again.
Well, I'm CC's agent for this tournament, so that's perfect. Eye of Storm went to Wukong's team. That's the California farm. 2 of them.
I was about to say they're all Protoss on this team, but pretty much everybody at this rank is Protoss almost, with a few exceptions. Right? You're Zerg.
I am a random player.
True, I keep forgetting, yeah.
Team 1 gonna be really strong for their 3-on-3.
Yeah, true.
Got 2 Zergs.
Okay, Jeff.
Jeff. Who is Jeff?
Close to 8. Well, isn't Jeff the one who said it's close to Bull? Is he the one?
Close to Bu Yi. I think
close to
he's
Bu Yi. Yeah.
maybe slightly below Ball, but yeah, very good player.
Okay. That's good for Team 4.
Shitala.
We went to 8X team.
Alright. Alright, we got noobs on team 1 now.
Noobs on team 1.
Wow. Okay.
That team looks strong now.
It does now.
Yeah, I think they've got the really balanced and really popular players all on team 1.
Mm-hmm. Alright, here's your
You think
chance
I can
for
get duel?
BBCCDD. It's not gonna happen.
Marsox!
No, it's happy.
Oh, happy! Okay. That's good too.
You
Oh,
sounded.
we also have Turtle. Turtle is good too.
Yeah, he's
Very
a good
balanced.
1v1 player too. A rank Zerg. What do you think about team 3?
Team 3.
Looks kind of tough for team 3, huh?
Team 3 needs Azzy's help.
Yes, they need your help.
Hmm.
Oh, they do have Marsox as a strong 1v1 player though.
Yeah, he's like 1700-ish Terran, so he's pretty
Yes.
good. And Turtle for team 4.
Turtle goes to 4.
Which puts Duo on team 5.
5 is balanced too.
Yeah,
1 and
Duo's
5.
he's a very good Zerg to have on your team.
Mm,
I think he's one of my favorite Zerg teammates to have as far as like chickens go. I think he's like a very strong Zerg for a chicken.
mm. He can 1v1 too.
Yeah, that's true. His 1v1's actually pretty decent too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some decent Zerg 1v1ers. Like Turtle, like I said, Turtle's A rank. Can be A rank
Yeah.
anyway, so his 1v1's very strong.
We have Turtle, Marsox, and we have CC and Happy both can 1v1.
Yeah, and a lot of
Shenji
them.
sure can.
Happy's been playing a lot of 1v1 lately, right? I think he has.
Yeah.
Alright, so next we're moving on to the little legs, right?
Yeah.
Is that what we call them?
Little legs.
Little legs. Alright. I'm actually surprised. Smirk's 1v1 is very, very good. And yeah, I guess we're gonna get that for Team 1 as I'm talking about it.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. Team 1.
Yeah, they got a really good 1-on-1 player.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
He's on this list, he's probably outside of like Pineapple and like as far as low money goes, I think he's the second best 1v1er here. Right?
He is.
Like Pineapple's the best, and then Smirk, and then probably no, Lastscer is better than me too. I guess I'm 4th place, huh?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Azzy. I haven't played 1-on-1 for a long time.
You said that last time when you beat me anyway, so.
All right. I got
Linnea.
Linnea goes
PB?
to my team.
Mm-hmm. The most important thing here was that you didn't get Uncle Toss on your team.
Yes! So that I can beat him.
Exactly.
all right. Now Uncle Toss.
Goes to Wugong's team.
Wugong's team.
I'm happy.
I think Team 3 is in a bit of trouble.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
Mm,
Alright, and we'll see who gets Mofon or Stone now. Stone, obviously a good team player, but I think Mofon Zerg is one of the best Zerg teammates I think you can get in 24H.
mm.
Zerg is very, very good. But Stone also pretty strong. I did really well with him when we did our 2v2s. Alright, so we got Stone on Team 4 and Mofon on Team 5.
Team 5 is really strong, I think.
Yeah, they have two
very
very good
scary.
Zergs. For 3v3, if you have Mofon and Duo, anybody with that's going to be really hard to beat.
Yeah, they have two. Yeah. Two very good Zergs.
Okay, now it's time for the
The big legs!
big legs.
Azzy, which team do you want to go to?
Not
Good
sure.
question!
I'm thinking Team 3 needs my help the most. We'll see. We'll see what happens. BB, who do you want as a big leg?
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Alright, we're getting Lastscer
Oh,
for
be
Team
the
1.
first team. Team 1 is also last. You don't have to be beaten up by Gun anymore. 1v1.
Yeah.
Lucky you!
What do we think about Team 1? I think Team 1 looks really strong.
It looks really strong.
Yeah.
Really.
They got two pretty good Zergs. Smirk, very good 1v1. Lastscer, good at, everything. As I guess the big legs are supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a strong team.
Yeah, I need to bug Smile to play BGH with me like 3 hours a day. He said he never plays BGH. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I figured that was the reason he wasn't a big leg, because his 1v1's definitely good enough, but yeah, I'm not sure how well he'll do in BGH, so I guess we'll find out.
Well, give him Shunji. That solves the problem. Shunji is S level.
DM baby. All right.
Welcome to the team, Ozzy.
I guess I'll play on this team. I guess.
You have to.
What do we think about our team, BB?
I think we're good. We're not the best.
We're not the best,
fine.
but you know what? Our team has a lot of heart. I can tell.
Yep.
I can train Happy now. Happy and CC both. I can train them 1v1.
Okay.
Team 3 needs someone strong. And Geiger's very strong.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's...
All right. Yeah.
Yes.
But do they have a good one-on-one player though? Who's gonna do?
Oh, I just
Who's
did the
gonna
wrong
play
one.
one-on-one?
Right,
Well,
hang on.
they have all the good one-on play. So they have Gun and they have Gun.
No. Let
Is
me.
this Gun
No.
or Geiger?
It's Geiger. Let me.
Oh,
I have to fix
It's
this.
Geiger.
All right. So let me write this down. I was afraid I was gonna make. We made one mistake at the end here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to write this down. I can fix this. So it's Wugong, Along, Marsox,
Hi, Marsox,
Uncle Toss,
Uncle, and Geiger.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to do
Well, Geiger
this.
is good at 1v1 on BGH.
Team. Okay, so it was like, yeah, this is fine. Okay, so it was Wugong. Make sure I don't mess anything up again. Along. I have
Hi.
the Storm.
Marsox,
Uncle Toss, and Geiger.
Geiger.
Okay, we fixed it. It is Outer Wild's worst.
Okay, Gwyn goes to team 4.
Yeah, which
Team
things got a little
3.
bit. No,
Oh
well,
no, team 3.
it is
Team
it
3.
was Team 4. It kind of messed it up because of the thing it moved it, but yeah, same difference. And then Weijia here. So Team 3.
I think it balanced out in the end with
Yeah.
Gun in Team 3.
I think Team 4's 3v3 is so strong. Right? Because you got Mofon, Duo, and Weijia on the same team. That's a really strong team.
Yeah, and Buyi and Blue Castle. Blue Castle's really good at 3-on-3.
Yeah, true. Yeah, their 3v3 team is very strong.
It's same. Yeah, their 2v2 is very good too. Like Fang and Weijia, they both play like
That's true, yeah.
low money maps, and Duo and Buyi. Yeah, that might be the best 2-on-2 team for the chickens.
Yeah, the strongest teams are definitely Team 1 and Team 4, I think.
Yeah, 1 and 4.
Team 5, I feel like got saved by Geiger, pretty much.
Yes. And Team 3 was saved by Gwen too.
Yeah, that's true. They got Pineapple.
Mm.
Pineapple's so strong. Is that Lastscer? Yeah, I'm gonna call it Lastscer and Bebe. My co-hosts.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We have our teams.
We have our teams.
Can you save this? Okay,
Yes.
someone have already saved it in the group.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
And I guess it's pretty much perfect timing, actually, right, for Bonyth if he's here.
Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you, Ozzy.
All right. Thanks, Ozzy.
No problem. Thanks for joining me, guys.
Are you going to continue to stream the games?
Yeah, I'll
show
stream them
match.
and cast them. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
It's my job.
Thanks.
I work for you guys, you know?
Okay. All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye, guys.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Cool, cool. Why can't I be on a team, right? Okay, so next up we're gonna have Bonyth is gonna do 1v1s. Oh, sorry, Bosh, I didn't see this. Yeah, I couldn't really see chat while I was doing that. You asked, is one of the players Dahoudi? No, it is not. No Dahoudi. But yeah, so Bonyth is gonna do a 1v1 against one of the 24H players. One of the guys we just rolled for named Smile or Smirk. That's kind of the translation. And then I think he's doing 2v2 BGH against some like really strong BGHers after that. So it could be pretty interesting to see him play that. What's up? Husky? Is that Husky? How you doing? Just give me a minute while I... Gonna see if Bonyth is ready or what the plan is here exactly. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. That was kind of fun. I enjoyed doing that. Okay, I'm gonna be hosting, sure. What's the maps? I don't actually know anything about this. Let's go with Fighting Spirit. You know what I figured out? Always Fighting Spirit with 24H. Should I try 12 turn rate? Probably, huh? Because we got someone in America, Poland, and Australia, I think. So we're gonna go with 12 turn rate. $16. We can try. Not so confident. I'll ask them when they get in here. Let me get caught up on some of this. So today was just the draw and this show match with Bonyth, and then the games will take place over the course of like several years or something, or several years, probably like several weeks or something. I'm not 100% sure, but I will do my best to cover cast as much as I can. I'll also be playing as well, so I'll be streaming and I'll play for sure. But I'll try and cover as much of the event as I can. All of Primal Court is joining and leaving now. I don't know if they're doing this on purpose, but... Okay, am I just... is this it? Oh, he's in the US. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought he was in Australia. Maybe I can turn it up then. Join out of the lag if you wanted. It's tempting. But yes, this is the music you were missing. But there's one particular version. I'm gonna go back to it. I really, really like this one. This is like my favorite one. I'm gonna turn this off for a second. Alright. Clicks and cuts? I forget who that is. So cozy. It is cozy. Worst gets it. This guy gets it. Let's even throw up a scoreboard. Why not? Let's keep it professional. We got Bonyth. We got Smirk. Protoss Terran. Fighting Spirit. Probably just play this map twice. We're gonna call it a show match. Yeah, I feel like I've seen the name. Is he's also a Terran player? Is my music too loud or is it okay? I think it's okay. Looks okay. It's gone up. Korean Terran. I might look into that then. Maybe set something up sometime. So obviously he's good, right? I may have just watched the stream before. That might be where I recognize the name. Okay, let's go ahead and pause the music. Let's get into StarCraft mode here. Alright, so we have cross-spawn TVP, the newcomer to 24H. Don't know how to say his Chinese name. Something like Dei Dejao. Okay, but we're gonna call him Smirk. Because I don't know what else to call him. But yeah, he is a newcomer. I think he's around 2200-ish MMR. We saw him play against Pineapple. He actually put up some pretty good games against Pineapple. That being said, Bonyth, a bit of a legend. All right, this one of the best foreign Protosses in the world, is going to be harder for him to play against than Pineapple. So we'll see if Smirk can put up some decent games here. Let me turn on D&D so we're not getting spammed. But yeah, we got a cross-spawn Zealot coming across. Going to be a goon behind this. Smirk does react relatively quickly, so he's going to fall back to a SimCity, which is kind of a nice SimCity. We got a nice little pocket here for all these Zealots. I've not seen it done this way, or all these Marines. I've not seen it done this way before, but that's kind of cute. Got our Vulture on the way. Third Pylon, which is a good response to seeing the Zealot, because you want to keep making Marines, because you're going to need the extra units to fight the Goon and Zealot, but we're actually not continuing Marine production, which can be a little bit scary. So now this front side can get busted. We got the Nexus coming down behind this. First Marine going to go down, second Marine going to get popped as well, and it's already very difficult for Smirk. Trying to get across the map with his Vulture, but we should have a second Goon coming out in time to block this. And yeah, probably going to be a tank, but we're going to have to remake more Marines now. SCV building the CC could get cancelled. Pretty lucky bounce though, so going to get away from the Zealot so it doesn't take any damage there. But this is a wounded Marine with a few SCVs now. Pretty good pull from that Marine, or that SCV. And yeah, we saw the Vulture try to get inside, but as expected, the Goon does get out in time. But it's actually going to be a second Vulture coming out. And going to start chipping away at this Goon. I will try turning the turn rate up next game, since now I know that Smirk is also in the US, and I do get 16 with Bonyth pretty easily. I think I even can do like 24 high with him, so we'll try 16 turn rate next game. But bunker coming down, we are unfortunately going to lose our last Marine, so there's nothing to go in the bunker. These two Vultures will win this fight though, so that is at least good for Smirk here. But going to need to remake even more Marines. So we've had to make a lot of Marines, which does hurt. We killed one Zealot, one Dragoon. Nexus is done pretty far ahead of the CC. So I would say Bonyth with a pretty decent lead right now. We have our Observatory 3-gate on the way, so very standard safe play from Bonyth. Pretty good against any really aggressive early game pushes from Terran. But mines did finish. He did manage to keep both Vultures alive, which is really good for Smirk, if nothing else. And, you know, our SCV count actually looks pretty decent. We're relatively close in supply, so despite the early game looking pretty bad for him, really not coming out too terribly far behind. And there's no Reaver or anything like that coming out for Bonyth right now. I think he tends to play Reaver more as a control unit than trying to get, you know, like game-ending damage a lot of times. And we'll see if he wants to go into a later Reaver or not. Bonyth is very well known for his kind of godlike Reaver micro. So we'll see if he wants to whip that out or maybe try a little different style today. Sorry, I might be clearing my throat a little bit more than usual today. I did do that KCM cast yesterday, so not fully recovered from that. I do have a notoriously pathetic voice, so we'll be doing our best. But yeah, bear with me with the coughing and all that nonsense. So we're going to come out, go straight to the third base location. Well, second one, right? It's going to go to the third base location, so we'll be using goons to clear this up so we can start working towards taking our third. 2 tanks are out. I don't think we have siege mode. That's probably siege mode on the way right now. But it is only 4 goons coming across the map, so nothing too scary yet. And yeah, I'm going to clear this mine up, probe showing up to start this third base. And yeah, this is just kind of a standard like check timing. You get like 6 to 8 goons usually coming across the map with your observer. And it's just kind of a, hey, did you make siege mode yet? Kind of a check. And yeah, it doesn't have siege mode yet. So 1 tank gonna get picked off. Very good by Bonyth. Even gonna get this turret on the outside. But siege mode finishes now. Killing a turret actually pretty nice because now the observer can stay here longer. And yeah, siege mode finishes, so Bonyth gonna back up. But nice little poke forward from Bonyth there and getting a little bit more of a lead. Yeah, there's the support bay coming down now. So we will probably see, 2 Reavers, and like I said, he likes to use it as control, just kind of sitting on the outside and poking the army as it pushes forward. If it goes for, whenever he comes out for these push-outs and stuff, you'll see very good Reaver control from Bonyth typically. The turn rate is down to 12, so it might be a little bit harder for him than normal, but that being said, Smirk also dealing with the same problem. So we'll see how they do in this turn rate. With these little micro battles that are to come. And this goon might actually be in range here. As soon as we get vision of it, might pop this. Yeah, and there it goes. So 1 goon is going to go down. Looks like another goon dropped to kill this forward SCV building this turret. And yeah, part of why Bonyth is doing this, just trying to delay these turrets, he wants to kind of leave this space available, right? Like, he's also getting SCVs, of course, which is good, but the more he slows this down, the more value he can potentially get out of these Reavers. And yeah, we're going to see 2 Zealots load up with this Reaver about to pop. And there it is, pretty much perfectly timed. Gonna load up the shuttle. I imagine shuttle speed is on the way. And yeah, we'll see if he wants to get aggressive with this. It is just the 1 Zealot with, the 1 Reaver with the 2 Zealots, so that kind of signifies he wants to be a bit more aggressive. Let's get a siege up here and gets 1 volley on one of those forward goons. But yeah, we're just creeping forward with all these turrets. Just kind of creating space. Going up to 5 factory behind this. It's a little bit late on the 5 fact. Typically you're seeing that around, like, already finished and kind of coming out by 9 minutes, but still okay. He's really focused on creeping forward, kind of putting a bit of money into these turrets, and yeah, Shuttle's going to start to fly around the backside, and we are going to see him trying to poke around and see if he can find any damage. Going to spot this SCV coming up as well. Is actually looking at it, so might come back for this a little bit later to just check, make sure the CC hasn't started or even killed that SCV. First shot going to kill these vultures, and now we'll probably go for the turret just to clear up some more space for this shuttle. And just make it even easier to micro. No Goliath out or anything like that. So this could be pretty annoying. Getting a siege back here, which is going to be out of range of this corner. Gonna have to pull these SCVs, and yeah, Bonyth finding pretty good damage here. Even just disrupting the mining as well as killing some units. Even gonna drop on top of this tank and pull a mine. And Smirk getting further and further behind. He's starting to get in a little bit of trouble. This is pretty good value. Gonna fly down into this turret. So taking these shots does make a big difference now because that shuttle is low, and if Goliath do pop out, could be in danger, but we actually see nothing in production at the moment. A couple more SCVs going to get picked off, and I think with that, Bonyth going to leave. Does end up losing the shuttle with the Reaver and 1 more Zealot still inside. Not realizing this turret was up on the top side and just barely didn't get out of range in time. So, pretty good for Smirk actually to pick that off now. Definitely going to make him feel a lot more at ease, knowing that that shuttle and Reaver died. And like I mentioned before, another big thing about it is Bonyth knew that this SCV went up here, so now he can't come back with this shuttle, which is why I think he was flying across, because he wanted to delay this. So, give Smirk a little bit of breathing room. Bonyth, though, in the meantime, happy to stay on 3 bases so far. Not really working towards a fourth or anything like that. Gonna walk his army up here. There's only a single tank and some mines protecting this. So gonna have to get some units up here if he wants to defend this third. Not getting his wall up in time either. This Wraith was made for killing the shuttle, so it didn't really have any value at the moment. We are loading up Templar as well on the bottom side, so we may be going for a Storm Drop of the Natural while we're denying this third. And we'll probably see him start to shuttle full here to the left as we continue to focus down the CC. Gonna get the cancel. And just gonna be as annoying and distracting as possible while we have the shuttle flying across, getting ready for the Storm Drop, even picking off a tank. We're starting to see it reflected in the supply now. Bonyth up 60 supply. And this could be devastating if Smirk is not paying attention. He is looking pretty quickly, but no reaction. Pretty good mine placement actually stops one of those storms from going off. So a lot less SCVs went down than what could have. And the Zealot killing this turret, which is really nice for Bonyth if he wants to do a repeat drop. Yeah, good mine placement. Again, really saved him from taking kind of game-ending damage. That being said, he is in a very, very tough-to-play position right now. He's just doing a little bit of mine sweeping on the outside of the tanks. Just continuing to make Smirk as uncomfortable as possible. Gonna get a volley here and kill one of these goons. So that's good for him. But I mean, we're down 75 supply. The last Lastscer's Spring Cup. It is a tournament that we are doing within the 24H group. It's going to consist of 3v3s, 2v2s, and 1v1s. It's 6 teams of 5. We did the drawing earlier today, and now we're just... I guess we're doing an opening ceremony of Bonyth versus some of the Chinese players. He gets to beat some of them up. And then we'll call it a day, I guess. Although the 2v2 BGH he's playing, he's actually against some really good BGHers, and I'm really curious to see how well he can do in those games. I might try to get a co-caster so I don't lose my voice. No, I think the scheduling is going to be done kind of like on the fly. But I'll do my best to keep you guys up to date as I kind of get information. Alright, Reaver getting inside, doing a bunch of damage. Goons clearing more mines here in the middle of the map. Need a co-caster? Yeah, you want to come co-cast with me? Help me save my voice. Alright, Bonyth up, almost 100 supply. Almost you don't know what to say. That's fine. You can just say random stuff, it doesn't matter. You can ask questions even. You can ask questions and I can answer questions, and that's helpful too, I think. Yeah, exactly. Alright, we'll do that. I'll get a BB in the call and she can be my co-caster with her infinite 1v1 knowledge. Alright, looks like we had some more drops going on here at the natural. I mean, Bonyth is max Smirk down to 93 supply. I mean, and this is just kind of expected. No, you know, not against Smirk or anything. Bonyth is just a very, very strong player. Like I said, he's one of the best foreign Protosses. Even dropping Zealots on top of the SCVs. The poor man's Storm Drop, I guess. Except that Bonyth is anything but poor in this game. Bonyth just kind of sharking around with this shuttle looking for any additional damage he can get. Even gonna storm drop here on the top side. A few more SCVs going down. Bonyth building up a bank while this is going on. Throwing down Stargates. Probably not fully realizing just how unbelievably far ahead he is right now. Could definitely just go for a couple amos, but Bonyth, infamous for his carriers. It's kind of his go-to finishing blow. But that being said, we got this army moving forward. We got 4 shuttles, probably full of zealots for bombs, maybe even storms. And gonna try and bust across this bridge. Yeah, we see the shuttles kind of carpet bombing this army with zealots just dropping all over the place. I think that's gonna do it for this first game. Smirk doing his best, but you know, Bonyth will make anybody look weak. GG is called. And we're gonna go to game 2. I think they said it was just 2 games, I believe. But let's try turning the turn rate up since he is in the US. We'll try and play on 16 here. Battle.net is being pretty laggy. We're also going to get BB in the call. She will help me save my voice. Hi.
I was getting some tea.
How dare you?
I feel bad for Smirk.
He signed up for it.
Yeah, the game was not even close. But the good thing is, I think there are just 2 games.
Yeah.
2 1v1 games.
Yeah, that's what that was my understanding.
And then 2v2s.
Ugh. The 2v2s will be pretty interesting. I don't think oh God.
We can let Wukong observe, but Hao is in China, so he may be laggy.
Sorry, Hal. Sorry, Blue Castle. Yeah. Can we do Polyploid for a second game? Okay.
Okay. Who asked for it?
Husky.
Husky. Okay.
Peanut is being very annoying today with the fitting game nonsense.
Yeah.
So I think Bonyth and Smirk will probably lose to. He's playing Blow and Mofon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think they're gonna lose to that.
Really?
Yeah.
Because of their race?
No. Because 1v1 players don't play BGH.
They're playing... Oh, are they playing 2v2 BGH?
I thought so.
I don't think so.
Oh, well. Okay. I know Bonyth plays 2v2. I played against him and Zeke in BWCL. I just meant, I thought it was BGH. If it's not BGH, then it's gonna be tough. You think it is BGH? Well, somebody in charge is going to have to let me know before it starts.
Okay, it's Polypoid for this one, and then let me check what's the 2v2 maps.
Mm-hmm. Is Smirk coming? I'm sure Bonyth is exhausted. He did a tournament earlier today, too.
Me? What's the pass? What's the password of this
1?
game? 1. Okay. Here he is.
Yeah, I don't think he's slept. He's been awake for like 24 hours or something now. Maybe close to it.
Oh yeah. So 2v2 is going to be BGH.
Okay. I think that's pretty interesting then.
Yeah, that's interesting. Because both of them don't play BGH, right?
Yeah, neither one of them do. And they're against two very strong BGHers, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they might actually lose.
Makes it interesting, though.
Exactly. Alright. Well, this will be good for you because you're a Protoss player. You can
And?
learn some stuff here. What
Like
makes...
what?
Well, I'll teach you as we go.
Okay.
What makes BGH more interesting? Just very unique map versus regular 1v1 maps. Yeah, the game BGH is played extremely differently from 1v1s and even like 2v2 low money. Like for example, I don't know if you saw, I did a stream the other day where I was playing with Soviet Kingdom and Hollywood, and we were playing against like A and S rank 1v1ers from Primal Chord, and we beat them 13-0, right? Like they could not figure out like what to do. Hawk was the only one that kind of understood, and he even said he used to play BGH, so I guess that was a big part of it. But the other two like A rank players, it's just a completely different game. Like it's literally a different StarCraft, I think. So even though like technically, yeah, they're much more mechanically, they're just better than us mechanically, than us BGHers. Just the way the game is played is just, it's a completely different style of StarCraft. That being said, 2v2 I think is going to be easier for them than a 3v3 would be. I think 3v3 is it's 3v3 is vastly different from 2v2. I think in 2v2 non-money versus 2v2 BGH, it's going to be close enough to the same that I think that will give Bonyth and Smirk a chance still. If it were 3v3, I'd say they have no chance, but in 2v2, it's actually possible they still can win. But we'll see.
And also, they've never played together, the two of them.
Yeah, that's true too. Whereas Mofon and Blow play a lot together.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got 14 Zealot opener from Bonyth. It's going to be probably, I guess, a single Zealot, it looks like. We'll see here if he wants to start a second one. Yeah, so it's going to be single Zealot and Dragoon, so he's going to do kind of the same thing he did in the first game. And so what Smirk should do is, once he sees the Zealot... Oh, it looks like I think we did 11 gas. It looks like Smirk did 11 gas, so he's going to get a faster factory out. But we should see, now that we see the Zealot here, an additional supply depot starting pretty soon. Because he needs to keep making Marines beyond the normal 3. SCV pull's very good, it stops the Zealot from getting on top of your Marines as easily. Just creating some body blocking. Smirk is Chinese? Yes, he is. Yeah, so we see additional Marines being made. Good micro from Bonyth though, chasing it down, and there's the extra depot. It's usually better to target this probe quickly, but Smirk actually microing pretty well. I mean, he's going to lose 2 Marines for 1 Zella, which is definitely an advantage for Terran. We do have the Nexus coming down. And a follow-up you can do, except you win for add-on. If you continuously make Marines and you make the Vulture and you scout that he goes Zealot into expansion, you can actually pull like 10 SCVs and bust this Nexus. I don't think Smirk is going to go for it, but that is actually the counterplay to what Bonyth did. And yeah, look at this. Look at this moving shot from Bonyth. Gonna be able to kill the... Like, it's so good, honestly. So there's micro you can do with probes and drones where you can continue attacking while moving. It's pretty hard to do, especially in 16 turn rates. 16 turn rate's not, like, terrible, but it still makes it relatively difficult. But Bonyth doing it really, really well. And yeah, so we're going to see a push out, basically in FD. We continue making Marines, we make tanks. So he's going to push with this, and going to bring some SCVs. What do you think Bonyth should do in response, BB? You think shield battery?
Know. Add 2 more. Add 2 more gateways.
So the issue with adding more gateways is you're not going to get production out of those gateways before this push happens. So he goes for the shield battery. But Bonyth actually is in a little bit of trouble. We don't have range on these goons yet. So this shield battery is basically to try and buy time. He's going to start a second goon, so he's getting 2 more goons coming. But we don't have range yet. He has to wait for range before he can even start picking at this. Smirk very smartly focusing down the pylon, so now he's not going to have the shield battery to use. And range did finish, so it's going to come down to micro, basically. Oh my god, that pulled the mine. I can't believe that pulled the mine. But yeah, going down here is dangerous now because we're walking into the probes. The probes are going to drill on top of these Marines. And unfortunately, this is not enough damage. Even using the shield battery on the probe to try and save it.
What? I thought Protoss was going to die.
No, I didn't say he was going to die. I said he was in trouble. Okay.
I know, but I thought he was going to die.
Oh, you thought he was going to. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it comes down to micro. Like, it's a very micro-intensive fight. The issue is just that it's hard to get past the buildings to get on top of the Dragoons. And plus he has, like, close reinforcement, right? So the goons are going to be reinforcing quickly. Whereas Terran's not really adding anything else other than, like, a vulture every now and then. But despite the pressure, Bonyth still gets his observer out at a pretty good time. Probe production seems like it didn't really stop very much, so yeah, we can see he's up 13 supply now. And it looks like it's going to be a drop from Smirk. You know what drops are really good against?
What?
Chickens. Chickens are really bad against drops.
Chickens are bad at everything.
That's actually true.
Chickens are bad at dealing with mines.
Also, and yeah, invisible units, very hard for chickens.
It's so hard.
That's why panic DTs are really good, or really common with the chickens. Okay, Bonyth's gonna push up here to 3 o'clock to take us his 3rd base. It is gonna be a little bit late, but this is because of the aggression that Smirk was putting on. But Bonyth's very happily ahead right now. We got the quick Stargate, actually. He's gonna go straight into carriers. This is not gonna be Arbiter, this is going to be carrier. We do not have a Citadel in the way. We trapped our probe, which is nice.
I didn't even see the Stargate. Where is it?
Right here.
Okay, I found it.
Bottom right. I keep thinking you're like watching my screen. Okay, we're building units, so I think he's going scouts. Bonyth might be having some fun. And this just kind of goes to show, like, think about it with, like, Snow even, like the pro-Koreans, right? They're so good that they play against S-rank players, and Snow can do things like mass scouts, right, against some of the best players, or, like, vultures only, like, or not vulture, but dragoons only against, you know, these S-rank Koreans and stuff. And here's the funny thing. We got this drop coming across with vultures in it. We don't really have anything at home to protect ourselves. We don't have siege mode. We'll see if this drop gets any damage done. We'll see how quick Bonyth is to react. And yeah, we got a Corsair coming out. That's what it was. I don't know what the Corsairs are going to do. He might go for I think it's going to be D-Web. I think we're doing D-Web pushes.
The web?
Yeah, Disruption Web.
Mm,
But the Vultures actually killed a fair amount of probes.
not enough.
Not enough. So he's making Corsair right now. I think he's going to be banking energy on these Corsair. And then, yeah, we're just going to continuous Corsair production. And then once he's ready, we're going to see the Fleet Beacon come down and start getting D-Web. And there is the Fleet Beacon. But Smirk being very good with his Vultures, being very annoying.
Vultures are so annoying.
Yeah. They're like a cheat code against
Mm,
C-rank players. And they're only 75 minerals. Isn't that crazy?
right. And the 3 mines for free.
Absolutely for free. You get 3 free mines that you can place on top of your own army for Protoss to kill you with.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're going up to 6 fact. So Smirk is going to go for pretty much an all-in push. Might be remaking a dropship as well. Got our +1 on the way, so I think we're going to see a really aggressive push from Smirk. I mean, right now supply looks fine, honestly. If Bonyth plays around too much, he could end up in trouble. We are going to have 3 Corsair. Okay, we went up to 4 Corsair. 4 D-Webs. Do we know how many games of BGH they're going to play?
Maybe 3? Let me check.
Okay, yeah, you find out. Do some
3
research.
games.
3 games. Not a best of 3, but just 3 games, right?
3 games, yes.
Yeah, the Chinese, I realize, don't really believe in best of series. They just played a certain number of games no matter what.
Mm,
They say, you will fight for our entertainment and nothing you do can end it sooner.
that's true.
Wonder if he's going at more Corsair or Carrier behind this. We're not getting upgrades on the Cyber Core, so it might be more Corsair. But we're gonna have this push coming out from Smirk pretty soon. Hey, what's up, Shield Battery? If that's who you are.
Second Stargate is down.
Okay.
He's making another Stargate.
So it is going to be Carriers behind us. We have this drop going off on the 3 o'clock position, and gonna be pretty annoying. Might actually pull this June. Okay, Bonyth very smartly went on hold position, realizing that mine is there, so very good from Bonyth. Gonna use the Goon to tank the tank shots so the probes can kill the tank. I love it. It's these little things, you know, that's what Bonyth is so great at. He's so great at these little things, right, when it comes to micro and just paying attention to those scenarios. Yeah, our first carrier is out now. The 4 Corsair looking for something to D-Matrix. Vulture's running around, trying to be very annoying. So what did you learn this game? You learned how to go Corsair into Carrier?
I learned how to watch it.
That's good. That's important.
I would never ever use it.
See how he's going for additional wall here too. This pylon getting low, so Bonyth building kind of a safety pylons here at the 3 o'clock to make sure the vultures can't get inside once the pylon is dead.
Mm-hmm.
still running around. Vulture supply looking pretty even. Got our third add-on on the way. Getting our comset on our main base just now at 13 minutes. Dropping a third CC at 9 o'clock. Okay, so we're not actually going for a push. And I'm still wondering if we're going to see these Corsair in action, or if he's just saving them for as carriers come out, or if he just made them for fun, just to look at them. The pirates, as the Chinese would say. Space pirates.
Yes.
Is that it? Space pirates or just pirates?
It's space pirates.
Okay.
Well, yeah. It's the same word, but then what we really meant was space pirate.
Mm-hmm. We can use this time to get educated on what the Protoss call everything. So Zealots are called XX.
Yes.
Dragoons are called... Wait, I actually don't know. What are the goons called?
Dragon Knight.
Oh, Dragon Knight. Dragon Rider or something like that. Dragon Knight.
Mm.
Okay, yeah. Forgot about that. Reavers are called something weird. It's like golden armor or something. What is it called?
Oh, it's like golden worm. It's not worm. It's I don't really know
Okay.
how to translate into English.
Okay, we're just scanning the carriers. Golden slug? Bug? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
What are vultures called?
It's mine vehicle.
Mine vehicle. Okay. Yo, Lirak, thanks for the raid, man. I appreciate it.
Spider mine vehicle.
Golden caterpillar? That makes sense.
Yes.
Mine vehicle.
But here's
That's some creativity. Alright, we got our D-matrixes going down on these tanks, guys. A lot of these tanks not able to fire because of this. Or I said D-matrix, I mean D-web. Bonyth now walking into his own D-webs, so he can't fire with his goons. But forcing Smirk to try and unsiege him backwards. Bonyth definitely having a little bit of fun. Actually has 2 more D-webs if he wants it, but I mean, Smirk gonna win this fight. The issue is we do have 4 carriers behind this. Bonyth, well known for his legendary carrier micro. And so what we see right here is he attacks his own pylon to make his interceptors come out. So with carriers, whenever you attack, the interceptors come out slowly. And then once the interceptors are out, if you continue moving, the interceptors will stay out. So if you try to click the, like, a box over them, you'll see all the interceptors are actually still out. And it makes it where when he attacks, you see all the interceptors come out instantly and just can fire on the same target. So a little bit of carrier micro information for you there.
you know, someone from the group taught Wugong and me how to micro areas. You just never able to do it.
Yeah, so you'll see Stone, like, they'll continue moving, and see there he stops, so now all the interceptors have to come out again.
Yeah.
Just one at a time now. But Bonyth now up 60 supply after that fight. And yeah, the carrier is just going to be getting more and more value. And Bonyth, like I said, he is a carrier specialist. This is his go-to unit. He's known for 2 units. It is the Reavers and the carriers. Probably 2 of the most important Protoss units. Neither of which I ever used, so I quit Protoss. Yeah, Smirk, gonna run out of money here. I mean, we're very low on economy. Bonyth sitting at 180 supply now. A little bit of a mineral bank. 2 more carriers coming out, going up to that 6 carrier mark, which is getting borderline unstoppable. Once you get to like 8-10 carriers, it starts getting so hard for Terran to fight the carrier. Smirk AK. This is it. He's a new player to the 24H Chinese group. He's around 2200 MMR Terran. trying to get some Goliath out, hoping maybe we can kill one carrier, but gonna go ahead and call GG.
That's GG.
That will do it for the 1v1s. But now we might see
Some interesting games.
something a bit closer. We have Bonyth and Smirk are now going to team up against two very strong BGHers from 24H on BGH, no less. I think I'm going to turn the turn rate down now because we are now in China, Canada, the US, and Poland.
But nobody is in China.
Oh, where's Australia, right? Mopon's Australian?
Australia.
Yeah, okay. Well, same problem. Elegant Protoss play. Oh, sorry. Like the use of DY to force tank repositions. Yeah, it's good. Bonyth steals his lunch money, then takes him out to lunch. Bonyth's a nice guy like that. I might not be talking much after the stream tonight. I've been those weren't CPL, but I need to find a new or I need to get an adjusted scoreboard that doesn't have the CPL tag.
Are you able to change it now?
Not right this moment. Although I do kind of want to put a scoreboard up for... We're going to do Team Bonyth. Does that fit properly? Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Versus Team Blowfang.
Ball. Mm-hmm.
No, it's too long. We'll just go with Blow.
Oh.
I'll be very interested to see how Bonyth approaches this. He might also just play random, which would be cool.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Is
Nope.
2200 S rank or is just A rank?
It's high A. It's getting close to S.
It's high A.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting no response. Am I just going?
I think we can go.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure nobody's answering me but Bonyth. Bonyth's probably feeling a bit wore out.
Look, he picked Terran.
Bonyth did?
Smirk.
Oh, yeah. And then Bonyth picked Protoss.
It's going to be so difficult for them.
Yeah, I don't know that Smirk plays BGH at all, so... Or Bonyth, for that
Right.
matter.
This is going to be interesting.
Alright guys, so we're going to be playing 3 games of BGH between these 4 players. I'm sure Bonyth has no idea about how to mine optimally or anything like that. But that being said, he is a smart guy, so I'm sure he can figure some stuff out more or less. We'll see how these players
think
adapt
he's
throughout the
doing-
series.
He's doing right.
Yeah, but
Is
you can
it-
pretty much eyeball it, you know, like whatever looks closest. But I mean, yeah, this is pretty much exactly right so far. It's close enough. I can't even say that I do it right, so. Alright, we're gonna see that 9 pull from Mofon. We'll probably see Goons from Blow, because he knows he's against Protoss and Terran. And Goons are just very, very good against this race combination. Phoebe, I need to go use the restroom. Do you want to solo cast while I'm gone?
I can't. I was just about to say I'm going to get some snack.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I'll
You
take
go.
over.
You go ahead.
Yeah.
You go ahead first. I can't wait.
Okay. I'll right-click Bonyth's vision. I'll be right back, guys. I'm sure BB is gonna talk nonstop, so listen carefully to her commentary. Alright, I'm back.
And then Smirk just lost 5 Marines.
It's okay. Alright, well, Bonyth did make the forward cannons, which is the correct thing. Did Bonyth lose a lot of probes? Because we're very low on probes right now.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, he must have taken a lot of damage.
I was looking at the Marines.
Okay. Go get your snack. I got it from here.
Okay.
I'm
and
sure you...
then I'll mute myself for a few minutes when I eat.
Killed a bunch. Does get these forward cannons up, which is really intelligent. This is what you have to do against the goons. Bio Ball, a little bit too small to be coming out right now. It is the 3-hatch mass link from Mofon. So this bio gonna get swallowed up very easily. Not fully understanding that he needs to kind of get that critical mass before he comes out. And looks like we're going to be in a little bit of trouble now. We do have stim. I don't know if we have range yet. I didn't really see. He's going to catch one goon here, walking forward. Second goon about to go down. Medic going to join him. He might be able to hold this off, just barely, maybe, with reinforcements. Gonna get the Zealot counter. Got a couple cannons on the way, but not finished quite yet. But Mofon very quick to get here with his lings to protect him. Pretty good drill, too, to interrupt the Zealots. Gonna focus, a probe or two here. Try to trade as best as he can. Does look like Smile is gonna be able to hold on. Didn't lose any SCVs or anything. And Zealot's going to get up away from this cannon, just trade against the Lings as good as they can. Try to get behind the mineral line here, just to lower surface area a little bit. In the meantime, behind this, We have our Citadel on the way, still just on 2 gates, like I mentioned earlier. It looked like we lost a lot of probes. But probe count looking pretty healthy compared to the other Protoss player. Smile is coming out a little bit. Bonyth telling him he needs to go back, which I do agree. He needs to get that critical mass kind of build up. He's going to get eaten alive by the Lings again if he does not turn around too quickly here. And yeah, just staying out front, and he's once again just going to lose everything to the Lings here. Bonyth looking maybe for another counter, but we have 2 cannons up already, 3rd on the way. Got our +1 attack coming. We have legs on the way, but I don't know, a lot of Lings did get killed here actually, so Smile doing a good job at least killing off a lot of these Lings. And Micro from Blow suffering a little bit because we are dealing with this counterattack, and looks like we got a few more probes again, so... yeah, I don't think it's good enough though. We got these Lings in here killing a bunch of SCVs now. Smirk taking a lot of damage, Smile, Smirk. Trying to go up to the archives now. I mean, Bonyth is a lot stronger than the other 2 players, but his Terran teammate is very, very weak at the moment. More Lings flooding in here, probably going to be able to finish him off. Robo on the way for Blow, going to go into Reavers most likely. Also could just be for Observers, because could be DTs coming out soon, right? Some scans coming down, kind of with his dying breath here, just getting a little bit of information for Bonyth. Did scan 6 o'clock and see that there were no sunken, so Bonyth going to be moving out here. Not many goons right now out on the map for Blow. It's pretty much all here at top left. Zealot speed did just finish. Do we have +1? We do. So this is actually going to be a moment where these Zealots could get a lot of damage done. Sunken will not be ready in time. And these Zealots are going to be 2-shotting these Lings, so there is actually a lot of potential. They're going to immediately jump on top of this spawning pool. And yeah, even perfectly splitting off the correct like sides of Zealots there to trade against these Lings. Going to jump on top of this Sunken and hit it so that it's very low when it hatches, just going to immediately die. And this actually might turn into a win. I mean, Bonyth does only have 2 cannons, and this army is very, very scary, so he's going to be able to kill off the Zerg more or less, as they're going to run back to try and defend himself. But these Zealots, again, are going to trade really well against the Lings. The Protoss is pretty weak, is going into Reaver. And we have DTs out on the map. Just going to step forward here. And yeah, we're going to see that Bonyth Micro here just kind of cycling his Zealots as best as he can to trade as well as he can against these Lings. So all the Lings going down, killing the main hatchery, killing the spawning pool. Now there's just a pretty good size goon swell from Blow, but maybe kind of playable. It's still going to be very tough. I mean, it is a 1v2 situation, even though Mofon's, you know, very, very hurt. I could see the Reavers being a serious problem for Bonyth to deal with. Is actually going for Archon, which kind of surprises me. I would have thought that we would want to go for Storms against all these goons. And yeah, these 2 DTs going to go down. Okay, one gets away, just barely. But it's going to be hard to push out against all of these. 1 DT did slip out of the map, going to kill a bunch of drones here, and just that extra little bit of damage to kind of slow down Mofon can make a big difference. And yeah, the biggest fear I have for Bonyth at the moment is going to be this Reaver coming out. Does get a nice surround on some of these goons. Going to be able to pick off a couple of them, it looks like. Oh, okay. Just one? None? Looks like we do have goon range on the way, so that is actually a good sign, especially now that we see the Reaver. And the Reaver going to trade exceptionally well against these Zealots. Bonyth still up 10 supply at the moment. Trying to target down this Overlord and barely not going to get it. That's... Okay, well, the goons are out, so we are going to get it. And now there's nothing for these DTs. There is no observatory, no Overlords anywhere in the vicinity. So this DT going to be very annoying for Bo to deal with. He is actually going to have to turn around. Might see him unload and shoot his own unit. Oh, no, okay. I thought that's what we were going for. And yeah, the Reaver's gonna go down now, and suddenly Bonyth is actually in a really good position. And he's pumping goons behind this. Goon's going to be extremely important for killing the Protoss. It's kind of hard to get through the SimCity and cannons with just Zealots, but now with goons coming out, Bonyth might actually be able to pull this off. Bofon doing his best to recover as quickly as he can. Hatchery does finish, spawning pool on the way. And there are enough cannons here that Bonyth will not be able to finish him. A little bit of an overextension even, losing a few units. But quickly jumping on top of this goon as it hatched, completed building, so... Yeah, we're gonna see some of that Bonyth micro now, picking off a couple goons. Gonna get a third goon here as well. And yeah, just look at that value. We're now up 30. We are now up 72 supply to 36, doubling Blow's supply. Zerg making a lot of sunkens, which kind of surprises me since Bonyth's attention is pretty much solely on the Protoss player. Just kind of hoping, I guess, that Bonyth will attack into him, but Bonyth understands he needs to finish off this Protoss, or at least get a lot of damage done to this Protoss before he can swap back to the Zerg. He is on a timer. One Reaver does get out and start trying to retreat to its cannons. Bonyth gonna jump on top of that and try to kill it. Barely gets the kill. And now there's no units here, so with just reinforcing Dragoons, I think Bonyth has pulled it off. Shuttle just now finished, so Reaver only just now starting if he had one queued. Mofon continuing to make sunkens. Which is crazy to me. I can't believe he's not, like, pumping lings against these goons. You know, I don't want to be too picky because I think Mofon's a very good player, but I mean, if we didn't make all these sunkens, then we were amassing lings to be helping Blow. I actually think they hold this and they can win, but that being said, Bonyth showing he is superior on all maps, I guess. Crazy.
Well, I guess compared to him, everyone is a chicken.
I can take him.
Mm.
Improbable victory. True. Everybody chicken. Compared to Bonyth. And you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Compared to the Koreans, Bonyth is a chicken.
Really?
Yep. Players ready. Mopon says GG. Bonyth says good luck, have fun. The other two aren't going to say anything, so I'm just going to go.
I'll continue eating.
Okay, you have fun. Appreciate you co-casting with me to save my voice. Look at that split from Blow. He just knows. Alright, we got Smirk way off in the middle of nowhere. Meanwhile, Bonyth up here in probably the worst spawn he could be in this situation. Gonna be tough. This one will be tough. Likely what we'll see this game. Well, it actually might just be goons again. What the? What is this, Zarin? Yeah, shared choke with Zerg. It actually could be worse. So if you shared choke with Protoss, it's actually harder than it is with just the Zerg, because the Zerg is going to be in your base pretty much no matter what with the 9 pool. If you're against Zerg and Protoss and you're shared with Protoss, that Protoss can go 2 or 3 gate Zealot. And it's almost impossible to defend. Because you're going to have the 9 pull show up with the Zealots that are your neighbor. And it's so hard to hold without help. And since his teammate is Terran, he will not be having help. So yeah, we're going to see what Bonyth can do here. We're going to see if it is going to be gas or not for blow. And it is going to be that Goon opener, so no Zealot rally or anything like that. It's going to be basically the same play. Going to be 9 pull, probably Mastlings and Goons, which is very strong against PT. So the way Red Team would have to play this out, ideally, is Bonyth is just going to have to try to survive on his own, and Terran does not want to come out unless one of two things happen. Either A, Bonyth kills a ton of Zerglings, so you can come out early, or B, you don't come out until you have kind of that, what do they call it? We're going to call it the breaking point. I'm drawing a blank, but once you have like a mass, critical mass, thank you. Thank you, brain. It's critical mass. Once you have that critical mass of bio, then you can come out with like stem and medics and things like that. So Bonyth is going to have to try to hold on his own either way for a little bit. And yeah, rallying the Goon or the Zealot directly into his base, understanding that he has to play defensively here. Going to bring a couple probes with the Zealot. We just show off some of that micro Mofon. Going to split 3 Lings to each side and just see what kind of damage you can get picked off. Nice little pylon actually to kind of be annoying, mess up the pathing a little bit for Mofon's Lings. Actually really smart. But so far, Bonyth taking no damage, which is good for him. Goons are going to be coming out pretty soon. And the next step for Bonyth is, can we get cannons to the front of our base like it did last game? It's going to be extremely difficult without help. Bio coming out very early, which is super dangerous. Not recommended. What were you saying?
I was saying, Terran's out to help him.
Yeah, which is bad. It feels bad because you're like, oh, my teammate's getting attacked, but you feel like you need to do something, but it's the worst thing you can do. Because by stepping out, the Zerglings will just turn around and swallow your bio ball. You can't really come out until the bio can actually win the fight against the Lings, which is why you need stem, maybe even a fire bat or 2 with medics. So what you see right now...
Well, at least the Goons went there.
Mm-hmm.
He attracted the Goons.
Mofon not paying attention and losing a few Lings for free, but yeah, here's what's going to happen. The Lings are always going to come back and kill the bio. That's just what's guaranteed to happen.
And then they killed one Overlord.
You know what? He did help him this time.
Yes.
He killed an Overlord before losing his bio ball. Yeah, we see those cannons coming up now, and basically he just needs to buy time for these cannons. If these cannons get up, then he'll be okay. Mofon going to try to use these Lings to run past and target the cannons. He has perfected the art of being an annoying Zerg. But does clean up the Lings pretty decent. The bio coming out now, all 3 Marines.
Very scary.
Very, very scary. I might even kill a Ling here, which would be nice. But Bonyth gonna get his cannons up, so he is pretty much safe now. I don't fully like the positioning of the cannons, but I think it's gonna be okay either way.
Now Terran's in danger.
Yeah, now we're gonna get the cannons in mid to block the Terran player. This does mean that the Goon count won't be as high. I don't show better. I couldn't help it, I'm sorry. So gas and core are going to come down now for Bonyth. He is going to start working towards those Zealot legs, which is kind of the next step for Bonyth. So all in all, it's actually a pretty good game state for the red team. They kind of just need to chill. Like, they don't have to do anything. There's no lair in the way, although they didn't confirm there's no lair. So we might see like cannons and stuff in the mineral line, which would hurt Bonyth a lot if he feels like he needs to go for that. But the play right now is red team needs to not do anything. Just build up your army, get into a strong mid-game, bio tank ball, get your legs up, right? And just don't lose too many units in the meantime. It's on the blue team to try and find damage. We're probably going to see a 4th cannon come down. Yes, we are. 2nd gas coming down for Bonyth. We are cutting probes a fair amount as Bonyth. Wanting to try and rush out his tech as fast as possible. We're going to see that Citadel, I think, start any second now. There he goes. Starport on the way for Smirk. My voice is going.
I wish I could help.
You're doing great.
Yeah, I'm going to help by stop eating.
Okay. What do you think about the reverse from Blow?
What should I say?
Alright, so my co-caster said she's gonna help, she's gonna stop eating and help me cast, okay? When I asked her a question, the next response is, what should I say? So she even wants me to cast for her.
Yes.
I don't know about this. This does not seem like a good dynamic for me.
I think it's going to deal a lot of damage
Alright.
Because blue has only Zealot right now.
Okay.
And red has only Bio and 1 tank.
Soviet says I wish they were DTs, and I actually kind of agree. I think DTs actually would have been better here.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, so now we're seeing the tanks push out into middle. Gonna start busting these cannons down, and the Ling's not gonna trade well against this bio army from Smirk. Bonyth leg speed should be done soon. We're seeing that pylon go up in the top right corner. I mean, Bonyth actually just looks like he plays BGH. I mean, that pylon placement's like exactly where you want it when you want anti-meter cannons. Actually, I take that back. I think it needs to be... I don't know. It's tough. The spawn kind of sucks. Anyway, Reaver coming out. The shuttle taking a lot of damage from these rangeless goons. I mean, Bonyth very smartly going into these goons when he was. With legs as well. He got legs, we got goons out, we got Smirk breaking through middle. Ling's gonna pounce on top of this. We did leave all of our fire bats behind, so these Marines are gonna get cleaned up. But the fire bats do show up, and they're gonna start eating these Zerglings alive. Mofon down to 14 supply now. No tech on the horizon. We have 5 Sunkens in our mineral line for some reason.
Right. Why he made 5 Sunkens?
I don't know. Are they nervous? Mofon looks nervous. He looks scared.
Yes.
Maybe too much respect for Bonyth.
Then now the drop.
Yeah, the drop in top right. GG's gonna be called. And Team Bonyth going up 2-0. And I guess what someone said earlier is correct. Bonyth beat him up and stole all of his lunch money, and then he took him out to lunch.
That's so not fair. The games are not fair. It's like college student against primary school students.
I want to take SK and challenge Bonyth and somebody at some point.
Maybe the 2 of you can continue to play with them.
No,
with the 2 of them.
Bonyth needs to sleep. He's been up for so long.
Take the advantage.
Maybe another day. Maybe we can do me and SK versus Bonyth and Smirk in the future.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
After Smirk has played some more BGH. Bonyth and Mofon will answer me. The other 2 will give me the silent treatment. And I like it. Let's bring the scoreboard back up. Alright, our final 2v2 of Bonyth and Smirk versus Mofon and Bwo. And once again, Smirk down there at the 6 o'clock position, very far away from his teammate. Bonyth in a tough position. And we'll see if Bwo goes for Zealots here. It is very difficult for Bonyth in this situation, so I'm really hoping to see if they get the early scout that he adapts and goes Zealots instead of Goons. Because it's one of the hardest things to hold is when you're shared choke with Protoss and you're getting 9 pulled.
Like, you're saying it's going to be hard for which one?
For Bonyth.
Oh, okay.
If that's what they go for. We'll see if Bwo wants to go for tech again, but I would love to see him pivot into Zealots after they scout him. I want to see that Bonyth micro, you know? See if he can do what I can't. Confirm that he is in fact 10 times better than me. Which would not be a surprise. Alright, so here we're going to confirm that they are shared choke Protoss. And I'm hoping we see a second gateway, which we do, so yeah, we're going to see exactly what I was talking about here. We'll even cut a probe to get that second gateway out faster. That, and also the 12 o'clock mining position is terrible. It's the slowest in the game. Looks like there's communication that I'm not a part of for some reason. Looks like Bonyth talking to himself. He just said Protoss and then okay.
He was talking to his teammate, wasn't he?
I didn't see Smile say anything. Maybe he responded to me. Listening to the stream.
Could be.
Yeah, he's probably a cheater. You actually can't get all your units on time at 12. The mining is so crap. Yeah, I know, it's terrible. I hate it. Interestingly, these Lings are going to 6 o'clock, which is not what I thought we would see. We're going to see Bwo go for that kind of one zealot harass on the mineral line that you see so often in BGH. Gonna forge to create kind of a semi-wall. And I imagine we won't see any...
But that was that a good trade for Zerg or bad?
I didn't see. It looks like we lost 3 Lings for what?
Like
what
3 SCVs.
Oh, yeah, that's good for Zerg. 3 Lings for 3 SCVs is great. Unfortunately, Bonyth Probe killed a drone at 3 o'clock. While he was defending the Zealots, he actually killed a drone, so Mofon taking a lot of damage. This is very painful when you're going 9 pull. And yeah, we're just not going to see what I was worried that I kind of wanted to see. They did not focus on 12 o'clock with the early rallies. Cannon going to be on the way now. We even have a shield battery here if we need it. And as long as he uses his SimCity well, Bonyth should be okay here. If this cannon gets up, it's going to be extremely hard for Blue to kill him. We're going to see the probes come off the mineral line now. Ling's going to get on top of this cannon, though, so this cannon's going to go down. Bonyth might actually be dead here. He looks dead here. Good surround on these Zealots. Going to use the shield battery there to kind of get into a position to reheal a little bit, but few probes going to go down. Bonyth in trouble. Marines coming out on the map now. Yeah, here comes the non-stop Zealot rally from Bwo. And yeah, that cannon getting killed and kind of failing to get our surround with our probes does mean that Bonyth is dead. Smirk gonna go for the counter on Zerg, but we have 2 creep colonies on the way, and it's gonna be done before the Marines get there.
This is impossible. to survive.
It's very hard. And yeah, Sunken's gonna finish up and chase these Marines away. And this game looks over. Bonyth is gonna go down. Bio not gonna be able to find any damage here. Bonyth gonna try and get as much value as he can out of these very few units. But there's so many zealots here. We did at least kill all the lings at 3 o'clock, but we're maybe gonna push into this, but there's not nearly enough bio to go through 2 Sunkens right now. Got 2 more medics on the way. Bonyth doing everything he can to buy as much time as possible. Is his micro so good that he can kill 14 zealots with 1 zealot? The answer is probably yes.
Well, he killed 2 cannons.
He's killing cannons. I mean, he's literally getting as much value as he can right now.
Yes.
Actually gonna cancel
both. Yeah.
But third Sunken finishes, this bio is gonna get eaten alive. It's not even gonna be close. It's at least gonna kill a few of the lings, but that's gonna do it for this game. We're still on 2 barracks production right now. Blow getting his citadel. Did at least get his cannons cancelled, but we do have, you know, about 30 zealots here. Versus 2 Marines, 2 firebats. But so we're gonna try and fight it out. He's gonna see if he can do what Bonyth did. I respect it. But I think we can go ahead and call this game, BB. What do you think?
I agree. It's almost impossible.
I would say definitely impossible. That being said, Bonyth does have 1 probe because we'll see what kind of damage he can get done with this probe.
Yes. You never know.
You never know. The Citadel is exposed with proper micro. He can kill the Citadel while dodging these 2 zealots. And if he can kill it before light speed done. Alright, Probe does escape the 2 zealots. Still getting scouting information. Even lets his teammate know the Templar Archives is just now finished. Moving, shotting a probe.
Good teammate.
He got 3 hits off on that probe. And we'll see if Terran get this bust. I imagine we're gonna go for this, and if it fails, we'll just GG. I mean, we're going up to 5 Zunkets, and we have all these zealots coming up behind us. This time, Mofon's mass Sunken's actually paying off. Does kill the spawning pool. Gonna fall back. And,
Well, Smirk's biomicro is not that good.
Well, there wasn't a whole lot of micro we could do there, to be fair. But it's probably also just pretty uncomfortable playing on this map as well.
Could be. The probe is still alive.
True. Looks like it took some damage at some point. Spots the DT with his probe, lets his teammate know. Just doing everything he can to try and help as much as possible.
Yeah.
Truly getting maximum value as a teammate. Smart gonna scan, but there's no DT there anymore. Yeah, the main issue with his BGH right now is as a 1v1 player, and you see this quite often, is the worker count, right? Like his worker count is very low for what it should be right
Slow,
now.
yeah.
And this just happens quite often. Macro is so important in BGH, and a lot of new players, especially like 1v1 players, don't realize that you need more workers on BGH. It's more important even, almost. Because you have so many extra mineral patches, you're not getting value out of it until you have those, bunch of extra SCVs. Because the actual mining is worse than 1v1, right? Like the location of the patches, even though you have more patches, is going to be slower until you get a very large worker count. It's DT looking to maybe sneak by. Getting scanned while also under a turret so we can see it doubly.
Just to make sure.
Gotta make sure we can see it. Looks like that probe did eventually go down.
Finally.
Losing a medic, didn't realize those Sunkens were still there. Was hoping the Mofon had killed all of his Sunkens. But unfortunately, they were still here. Muta's about to pop. We do have a Queen's Nest as well to go for that Greater Spire. Gonna be a lot of Zealots for him to deal with. Gonna right-click this tank, which is goodbye blow. Even only losing a couple Zealots for it. And so we're gonna go and call GG.
Yep.
And the BGHers at least taking one game for their pride.
2v1. Yeah, that's friendly matches.
Yeah. Couldn't be me.
Okay. You're welcome.
For helping me. Thank you so much.
Yes, I talk so much.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Okay, thanks, Azzy.
Yeah, no problem. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed hosting.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys, that's gonna do it for me. My voice is completely gone. We're going to minimize my talking for the next couple of days. But hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed the cast. It was pretty interesting seeing Bonyth play some BGH. He actually did really well, I think. I was pretty impressed. And like I was saying, maybe when Smirk gets some BGH practice and learns more about it, which he's going to for this tournament, Lastscer was even saying is going to, take him and make him play for hours and practice with him. So once he practices a bit and gets a lot better, maybe SK and I can play against Bonyth and Smirk. I think that'd be pretty interesting. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I'm gonna head out. My voice is gone. I'll probably get on and play some tomorrow. I think I'm really in the mood to ladder, so we'll try and get some ladder games in tomorrow. Why do we want people better than us practicing? It's fun, man. We gotta get better too. Alright, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show matches. And like I said, I will try to keep you guys updated on the kind of the event that we're running. I'll do my best so that I can cover as much as possible. And